Today's topic is husband material, part three, and the final one. Now, husband material serves with joy. I think I said this before, but I'll start here. Husband material, like when you're dating this person is serving you with joy. There are people who will serve you because they're chasing you or serve you reluctantly. And once you notice that there is a reluctance in their just being nice to you or serve you in one way or the other, it's always a problem. Their face is long and they're trying to push it to somebody else to do and not you. It's a big red flag. Husband material, he serves you joyfully, and of course you serve him back. The whole idea of marriage is reciprocal, where if one person is serving, the other person has got to be serving as well. Never be comfortable when you are getting served and you're getting served and you're not serving. That's just not okay. At some point in time, whoever is serving is going to get tired of serving and they'll stop, and you don't want that. So keep that in mind. Husband material will not think twice about helping you out in the time of need. There are times when you're with a person and you realize that when things are fine, they're there. But when you have a problem, they disappear for some time. They're just not available when you have a need. Husband material is always available, especially when it's a time of need. He doesn't run away from you or run away from your problems. So that's something you want to watch out for. Husband material is committed to his woman, especially in the days of adversity. He doesn't turn away from you when things turn down. He's there through thick and thin. So keep that in mind, that husband material is with you through thick and thin. So watch it. There are times when you see that this guy, anytime there's a problem, he disappears for a while. And then when things are fine, he's back. And then you marry him. And what do you expect? You think because you marry him, he'll change. Marriage is not a medicine. Marriage does not make people change. You basically get what you got before. So keep that in mind. Whatever you're getting now, if it's not husband material, then it's not husband material. Marrying them will not make them husband material. I think we need to hear this because a lot of people think, well, when I marry him, he'll become more responsible. When he has children, he'll be responsible. And then you marry him. The key is this. You must see the husband in the man before you make him your husband. Think about that. Okay? That is good. Husband material is not an angel from heaven. Now, notice this. Husband material is a human being just like you. And it takes you being wife material to bring out more of the husband material in him and to maintain it. I've seen women who have abused husband material, where husband material is there, he's a nice guy, he's not going to cheat on you, he's going to help you at everything. And then when you notice that that's how he is, you now start ignoring him, you don't feed him, you treat him anyhow, and if not for the grace of God, this man will be out there, getting what he needs to have from somebody else. So know this, that you've got to work on yourself and be wife material so that the husband material can continue being husband material. If you treat husband material bad enough, for long enough, I said he's not an angel that fell out of heaven. When he does things that you didn't expect, you can't blame him. Are we good? Both of you have a part to play. Husband material will demonstrate to you how to be loved intentionally and unconditionally. Now, listen to me. Husband material will demonstrate to you how to be loved intentionally and unconditionally. And these are things that love is. Love is intentional, is unconditional, it is selfless, love is generous, it is many, many things that you must know. If you marry a man who does not know what love is, the verbs that love is, you're going to be in trouble. Because husband material, he knows what love is. He knows the verbs that love is. He knows that love is unconditional. Love is intentional. Love is selfless. Love is generous. Love is kind. Love does not take offense. Love does not fight. Love does not hurt on purpose. Love is peaceful. So a good husband material, he knows these things and expect that he should know, and he will teach you too, which is a good thing. Husband material will not defend his actions when he knows they hurt you. Now, there's this thing that happens where he hurts you, Obviously not on purpose. He didn't know that it was going to be hurtful. But now that you've said it's hurtful, I mean, husband material will always apologize, always try to bring you love, and always try to make you feel better. Husband material will not defend his actions when he knows his actions. You've told him that your actions hurt him. And this happens quite often, where you're going to find that you tell a man that, you know what you did hurt me, and he says, why? I don't understand. Why should it hurt you? Stuff like that doesn't hurt people. So why are you so sensitive and everything? That is a big red flag. I mean, I'm laying things out, like you can't miss it. If you get a point, this is bad. Husband material does not defend any actions that cause you hurt. Husband material is not prideful. Pride is a very bad thing. Many times, you ladies, you see that the guy is prideful, but he hasn't treated you bad yet, and you condone it and you marry him. But when you're married to a prideful man, you're married to an opinionated man, you're married with a man that is not teachable, and a man that's not taking any feedback from you. It is a disaster in marriage, a complete disaster. And most people, a lot of people, don't realize that this is bad, because it could be cool. The guy is just a prideful guy, he looks cool when he's being prideful, in his cool pants and everything, and you think, oh, that's a cool guy. I'm telling you that it will be rough, if you marry this guy. So you want a humble person, a nice, humble, peaceful person. Husband material does not blame you for what is going wrong around him or around both of you. An emotionally immature man will have a tendency to always point his finger at whoever is around him when things go wrong. You have a person who you're spending time with, living with, and anytime there's a problem, they're pointing at you like, why did you let that go down? Why did you let that break? Why didn't you do this? Somehow, no matter how unconnected you were with the situation that occurred, they will find a way to make sure it's your fault. Now, that's very bad husband material. That person needs to go back home and get trained again by his mama. To be quite frank, it's a very bad time, but people play the blame game a lot. And that's just from them being emotionally immature. So I think right now, you're all very wise. We don't accept the blame game anymore. Everybody owns their own part of the problem. Are we good? Husband material is not controlling, husband material respects boundaries. Whether you're familiar or intimate, whatever, the man must respect your boundaries. If you say, actually, it's a no here, then he must respect you and honor you enough to stand down because you said no. Okay? So a husband material must respect boundaries. He can't be manipulative at all. Husband material must see the potential in you. A man that sees your potential will help you achieve it. So don't stick around a man who just does not see your potential, who, when you're trying to aspire for something, the best he can say is, do you think you can really do that? Is that something you can do? And just put doubt in your mind. That's bad husband material. So husband material must see your potential and help you to grow into that potential. Husband material brings growth. Anytime you're with a man who, while you're with him, you are not growing or you are depreciating, that is not husband material. You get out as fast as possible. A man in your life is supposed to help you, to build you up, strengthen you, and to make you shine. And if they're not doing this, then they're not good husband material. I mean, sometimes some of you must think, finding this kind of guy is impossible, but these guys exist. It's about if you believe they exist, you will continue to look for them till you get them. And a husband material must be a person who brings out the best in you, who improves you. So know this: if the man is not adding to your life, then he's not your proposed husband. He has to be a person that's adding to your life. There's a reason why you're with him. There's a reason why he's your leader. There's a reason why you're joining him on this journey to a place of destiny. And the reason is because he's bringing out your potential. He's making you better. Husband material brings growth, brings positivity and direction in your life. Husband material, he brings growth. and direction. You know, you meet a person and all of a sudden all the things you are planning to do is being done. You know, things that you didn't know how to do is being done because you're with this guy. That's a good husband material. And don't settle for less. Do not, because you're talking about the person you're going to do the rest of your life with. So do not settle for less. Don't settle. We don't settle. Husband material is never violent towards you. Now, like for most women, I know that's okay. But I've seen women who you've tolerated so much. I mean, the guy, like, you're not his child. Even if you're his child, at your age, he shouldn't be beating you up. And this guy beats you up regularly. He raises his hand and strikes you regularly. That is zero level husband material. You know, do not tolerate. And then this is even before you married him. He had something entered his head that he was able to raise his hand and strike you. And then you say, okay, I will still marry him. That's the most, can I say stupid? That's the most stupid thing that anybody ever did. You know, so let's not do that. You know, let's, yeah, please tell anybody online that has any experiences or what I'm talking about. Please confirm to others. Sometimes people need to see that other people are confirming what they're hearing. And this is true. So no violent people around you. Any man that's hitting you in any way, even don't wait for them to hit. If he's able to hold you and shake you, it's not good. Or just take you and push you on the bed or something. That's not okay. That in itself is the beginning of physical abuse. So don't wait till he slaps you before you say, oh, no, this is abuse. Okay? I was told when a husband beats a wife, he's disciplining her. Is he her father? Is it his job? See, and that's one thing. It is not a husband's job to discipline his wife. It's not your job to discipline her. So when you do that, it's out of place. It's not your job. It was her father's job to train her, not you. We need to move quickly. Husband material is fun to be with. This is the nice part. Husband material is fun to be with. You know, when each time you think of husband material, you can't wait to get together and just go have some fun. Husband material it's a tension. When it's time for fun, he's a fun guy, but he has a capacity to be serious and move forward in his business or in his work and achieve goals and get promoted, you know, till the whole family, you know, is just improved. So don't get a husband material where it's all work, serious, and no play, because of course for a lifetime that becomes a problem. But at the same time, don't get the one who's play, and no work, because on the long run, that too is a problem. So husband material, you can have fun, and that's good. Husband material is open to correction. This is a big thing for a lot of men who are not yet mature emotionally, where everybody needs to be corrected. Nobody is perfect. Nobody knows everything. So at some point in time, the person that you're with, because they want things to get better, come to you and say, well, you know what, you can do this better. And many men just go, they will defend themselves, they'll abuse you, they'll fight you, they'll move away, they'll do many, many things. It is immature, and that's very poor husband material right there. So make sure that you keep your eyes open. And if there's a problem, don't hesitate to say, darling, you know, what you said yesterday, I think you could have said it differently, and see how he takes it. And if he doesn't take it well, you know, find a way to fire him, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Husband material is not easily irritated or discouraged. And that's one thing. For the man who's going to lead you, he can't be easily irritated, and not by you, if you get my point. But a guy who is showing irritation at you, and he has not yet married you, run, just get away, you know? And that's not just okay. And don't get a man who is easily discouraged. In this life, you will have, the problems will come, and there will be pushbacks. And if the person leading does not have the stamina to break through and keep moving, even when things are tough, then he's going to stop moving or move back or turn aside because he's discouraged. And because he's the leader, his discouragement will affect the whole family, your destiny, everything. So you want a guy who's able to fall and get up again. You know, the kind of like anybody can fall. Nobody stands up forever. But I mean, how well does he bounce back? And this is very important. There are many small things that people don't look at. The ability of a man to bounce back after a hit is very important, because that's how he's going to lead the family. So when family runs into problem, he can bounce back and keep taking you to where he's supposed to take you to.